Hello again, and a warm welcome back to Fishing for Memories. Well, as I'm sure if you've been reading my blog with my last update, that my last 4 or 5 trips have been pretty hard going, and that's saying the least. Very confident zapping, not been a lot of fish, a few miller's thumbs, or as they're also known, bullheads, and plenty of blanks, as well as losing a nice chub in the snowy weather, which looked all of £6, and I lost that at the net, which I was really gutted about. But I'm out today. The water looks really good. The temperature's been very mild for the last few days, and the trend seems to be continuing for a bit longer. So I thought I'd get out today, stick one rod out on cheesepaste, garlic cheesepaste, and the other rod out on swim feeder and maggot. Hopefully there's some barbel about, or a few chubby chub. Anyway, it's great to have some mild conditions, and I do feel a bit more optimistic than I have done. And as I say, fingers crossed, there's a few fish feeding. The water level is nice and coloured. Not too high, but high enough. Nice flow, nice water temperature of 43, and air temperature of 13 Celsius, which has got to be good for January anyway. So fingers crossed I'll get a fish or two, but yeah, it looks ripe for a fish, but we'll just have to see. Anyway, I'll catch you later. Well, not long after I sat down for that cup of coffee, as is usually sod's law, my garlic cheese paste rod slapped round and took off. Struck in, felt a decent fish. Next thing I knew, gone. I don't know what was working wrong there. Cheese paste had the hook left exposed, and it should have penetrated perfectly, but unfortunately it didn't. So I put it out again, same spot, smaller bit of cheese paste, and not too long after, rod top slapped round again, tap 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 tap, whack. I struck him into a decent fish, feels quite nice, starts really sprinting about. First I see of it, I see some silver back, and I think to myself, that's a chub. And then it starts really going even more, and I think to myself, it's not a chub, and there's a few little dappled spots on its side. And what do you know? On all baits, cheese paste, a trout, £2 10 ounce. But I'm not complaining, especially after how difficult the fishing has been. A trout, even on a bait like that, which you wouldn't normally expect a trout on, is more than welcome. Anyway, there's a video of it coming up now. Nice looking fish. I'm going to give this spot a couple more hours, and I think I'm going to move about, try a few other spots, see if I can winkle out maybe a chub or a barbel. But either way, it's just nice to have a first reasonable fish of 2011, albeit on a bait you wouldn't normally expect to catch a trout on. Anyway, I'll see you a bit later on, hopefully with another update, and until then, it's tight lines from me. You can never tell when you're fishing. £2 10 ounce trout on cheese and garlic paste. Who would have thought that, eh? After quite a few slow bits of fishing, the weather's mild and the water's up, and the last fish I expected to get a take from on cheese paste, garlic cheese paste, was a trout. But hey, that's more than welcome. Put up a really good fight as well. It was on £6 power Reflon. Nice looking fish. Lovely colours. I'm quite happy with that, to be honest, because honestly my confidence is getting zapped. But an odd catch on a bait I wouldn't exactly associate trout with, although I've caught them on bread before. It's a rare occurrence. But hey, who's complaining? Anyway, let's get it slipped back. Hello again, welcome back to Fishing for Memories. Well, this is the second part of the video. I'm out off for another trip on the river. Been set up for about 15 minutes. I got one rod out on the trusty cheese paste, garlic cheese paste, and my other rod's out on swim feeder and maggot. The river's looking quite nice. Steady flow. Levels have dropped quite a bit. Colour's still there. Water temperature is 43. Thought I'd get out again before the cold snap that's forecast to come in. But it looks quite nice. And my swim feeder and maggot rod went off about 15 minutes ago, and that was, would you believe it, another trout. Smaller this time, £1.14, but very welcome nonetheless. Hoping that there's a few chub about, but you never know your luck, if they will be or they won't be. But just nice to be out again. Anyway, I'm going to recast my swim feeder and maggot rod and see if I can pick up a chub. Certainly seem to be picking up a few trout lately anyway. Hopefully I'll get some more fish later on in the video. If not, that's the way it goes. And hopefully I'll speak to you later. Goodbye. Second part of the video, second trip out. And what do you know, swim feeder and maggot, another trout, smaller one this time, £1.14. But welcome all the same. Lovely colourings, bit of a knackered dorsal, looks like it's had a chomp at it, something's had a bite at it. Anyway, further ado, let's get it slipped back because she is lively, as you can see. Hello again and welcome back. Well, as you will have seen, I had a nice trout there of £1.14. Certainly getting a few of those, and that was on the swim feeder and maggot. And would you believe it, I've just had another trout on the cheese paste and garlic again. That was a smaller fish of £1.12, so it was a brownie. But I'm quite happy with those two, to be honest, even though they aren't my sort for quarry. Spoke to another angler who just passed by, and he'd been roving a few of the other swims, and he's been out since 6 AM, 7 AM, and he said it had been very slow going, but he'd managed a nice chub of 4.5 pounds, which is very nice. And I'm certainly hoping that there'll be the odd chub about for myself, but you know, we'll have to see. Certainly looks very nice for the odd chub, and who knows, maybe a barbel, but the temperatures are falling, so conditions are favouring. As I said earlier on my Fishing for Memories blog, conditions really do favour chub more. And obviously that other angler had a chub, so they're about. So fingers crossed, might get a chub, but who knows, it might be another trout on the cards. Anyway, I'm going to go and have a cup of coffee and munch on a pie. And although I should probably stop munching on pies, I'm starting to look like a big pie. Anyway, I'll get back to you later on, and we'll see how it goes. Little brownie, £1.12. Dinker, but on the cheese paste again, more the merrier. Seems like the trout are really about today. Not complaining one bit though. Nice condition, nice nip, very lively. Put up a nice little sprinty fight on the power ref on hook link. Anyway, it's nice to have two fish straight away, even if it is trout and not my sort for quarry, which is the chub. Anyway, let's get it slipped back.